Good evening. Welcome to kalyanias.com. This is the current affairs session. Now, straight away, I would like to open the document. We'll have a look at the questions and we'll go for the discussion. Look at this. Here is the document. The first one on the screen for today is that which article of the Constitution deals with the legislation for giving effect to international agreements. This we have already discussed very elaborately during our Indian Constitution classes. We know that it is the central government that will make these agreements at the international level, and those must be given effect by passing a legislation in the parliament. What is the article that is related to this? Article 262, 253, 265 or 272, and the answer is option B, that is article 253. So we know this, right? Now we'll be going ahead. Look at this. Article 253 mentions this. It mentions the legislation for giving effect to international agreements. Notwithstanding anything in the foregoing provisions of this chapter, Parliament has the power to make any law for the whole country or any part of the territory of India for implementing any treaty or agreement or convention with any other country or countries, or any decision made at any international conference, association or other body. There is no necessity of any further explanation because you already know this. We have discussed elaborately during our Indian Constitution classes. But please remember, this is the article 253. Now look at this. Another very important one, rather very frequently, it appears in the newspaper. Which of the following are formed due to the accumulation of decomposed plant remains? Which of the following are formed due to the accumulation of decomposed plant remains? Peatlands, dunes, glaciers or loess? And the answer is option A. And all the students of civil service examination who attended our classes, you already know the answer, and the answer is option A, that is peatlands. Look at this. These are formed due to the accumulation of decomposed plant remains. What is decomposition and all these things we have discussed very elaborately, right? Now look at this. Diphtheria. You might have heard about this many times. Diphtheria is primarily caused by bacteria, virus, protozoan, or none of the above. And the answer is option A, that is bacteria. I told you in the earlier class also regarding diseases. Very frequently you come across in the newspaper. Whenever you are reading the newspaper, whenever you are coming across regarding all these things, please make a point of that in a separate notebook. That will be really helpful to you in understanding better. So for this question, the answer is option A, that is bacteria. Look at this. Diphtheria is primarily caused by the bacterium Corynebacterium diphtheriae, and a recent study has found that diphtheria, which is a relatively easily preventable infection, it is an easily preventable infection, but it could become a major global threat. Fine. So these are the points for today's class, and I'll stop at this stage. We'll be meeting in the next session with more and more current affairs. Till then, I wish you all very good luck, and I'll see you in the next class.